Everyone's looking good, man.
Everybody's got their Rainmaker gear on.
Yeah.
All right, we're live.
Hey, Rainmakers, this is Isaiah Colton with Real Insider Pro, Sales and Marketing Secrets Podcast. We're actually doing a series right now called 7 Steps of Sales and Marketing Methodology to help you overcome the COVID crisis. We have a 7-step process that we teach that combines sales and multi-channel marketing that really, if done the right way, consistently can take your business to the next level. And I have a bunch of awesome people joining me today. So wave to the camera, everybody, and say hi. I don't have time to introduce everybody. Well, we got people from our VP of Sales to our Director of our Inside Sales Division to marketing to business development. We got everybody on here today because we have a huge announcement that we're going to be making about a new service that we're rolling out with for all of our current clients. Okay, it's not even being made to the public yet. So this is just an announcement for our current clients. And what we've been working about I would say about 2 months we've been working on it in the background is what we call our sales and marketing secrets 12-month plan. So basically what we've done is we've mapped out step by step the best practices from texting, email, prospecting, video, postcards, a whole multi-channel marketing 12-month plan on exactly what a top producing agent should do to maximize, number one, drawing more business from their database using our technology between the AI and the automation, and actually generating more listings, whether that be through for sale by owners or geo leads or other ways that we teach and train on how to do or how to generate more listings. The cool thing about this campaign is, number one, you're going to get a free copy of the 12-month sales and marketing plan because you're a current client, okay? That normally we would charge $200 to get access to this plan because it's so in-depth. Number two, you're going to get customized content. You're going to get infographics. You're going to get Facebook posts. You're going to get texts. You're going to get emails. You're going to get custom postcards for the month. So you're going to have all these templates. So every month you're going to get this really cool marketing packet that you can use to implement in your marketing strategy in conjunction with the Database Pro and the artificial intelligence technology. The final thing you're going to get is we're actually going to be doing group coaching. So every week from Wednesday at 1:15, we're going live, and you're going to have an opportunity to join us on Zoom, and we're going to pick a part of the marketing calendar, and we're going to be and actually talking about that topic. So if that week we're going to be doing a text messaging campaign, you're going to have all the marketing and sales experts within our company hopping on, training and coaching on the sales and marketing plan, and very down to like specifically to how to text, how to use our system to do an email, powerful headlines. I mean, we're going to drill down into advanced marketing strategies. Along with advanced sales strategies too. So we're very confident that this is going to be an awesome value add. And here's the best part. You get all of that, no extra cost because you're a current client. We're just going to roll it out to you. It's our way of just saying thank you. And we want to do everything that we can to help our clients, especially with like what's going on with the COVID crisis. And we're confident that if you apply these strategies, you're going to come out stronger. You're going to have so much business in the pipeline. So when things get back to normal, and it will go back to normal, a lot of our clients are going to be better off than even when they went into this crisis. I want to tell you a story. Part of the sales and marketing plan is a program that we want to launch for every client that wants to participate, called 100 Calls in a Day program. It's designed to generate a ton of action from your inbound phone calls from your database. Okay. Every client that's been doing it has been having awesome success. Our last client that did it generated around 35 phone calls and ended up getting $600,000 in business in today's market. So we're pretty excited about that. What Jonathan's going to do really quick in this podcast is just do a quick overview of what the program's about. So Jonathan, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Okay, let me just, I'll share my screen so everyone can follow along with us. I got some visuals to help everybody get an idea of what's going on here. So just give me a second here. All right. Okay, so you guys should be able to see my screen here with all of the graphics on here.
Yep, you can see it.
Awesome. So this is the best part about this program is it doesn't matter if you've been with us. I think our current record is about 5 or 6 years we've had a client on. And it doesn't matter if you've been with us for 5 or 6 years or 5 or 6 days. You're still going to be able to jump into this without really any kind of downtime in between. It's going to be applicable to every single one of our clients. Over here on the right-hand side, we have just a quick calendar of what it's going to be looking like. So within the first 2 weeks of implementing this strategy, we're going to be segmenting and setting up our basic marketing campaigns for your entire database. The basic marketing campaigns are the 24 custom videos that we're providing to you with all of our packages here, as well as additional campaigns for just different types of leads along the way. So over the first 14 days or so, we're going to get that all built out so we have a solid baseline for all of our future marketing. After that, and actually during the time we're working on that we're actually going to record an introduction video of yourself or even just you with the team or anyone that you feel like any of your future clients should know. And what the point of that video is going to do is a lot of the time, agents have their A list, B list, and even a C list. Your A list, you're probably on a first name basis with. They know you very well. But your B list and your C list, sometimes you're not on the what we would call top of mind with them. What this introductory video is going to do is on top of all of the baseline marketing we're going to be doing, it's really going to put a face to the name, if you will, for all of those leads or even just people you may have met in an open house 2 years ago. It's going to rekindle that relationship and really build up that even just trust in that they know what you look like, what you're all about, and just pretty much what you stand for. That introductory video, we actually have 2 different styles that we've been testing, and both of them are very, very effective. One of which is a little lighter. It's a little bit more on the positive side. It's just providing a market update, and it can be during a certain season. It can be during this crisis right now. It's introducing yourself, some unique value propositions, which we can talk more on some future marketing calls. But pretty much what we want to do is introduce yourself, let them know who you are, and then share some value with them about what's happening in their current market. Even someone who's not particularly looking to sell their house tomorrow still is going to care what's happening in the real estate market around them. And when you share some of the more positive things, like homes are selling incredibly quickly, there's a inventory shortage, all of those things help motivate people to want to list their home and push them in the right direction of generating you more business while still providing value and, of course, establishing yourself as what Tom Ferry and what we call is a knowledge broker or a trusted advisor. The other version of that would be, it's a little more of the negative side of things, but when in marketing, that's not always such a bad thing. It is actually going through and talking through some of the mistakes that people make when buying and or selling a home during a certain season, or even buying or selling a home during this current crisis. Just being able to share some of your past experiences, some of your knowledge with a group of leads, letting them know, this is what I'm seeing all around the market. These are the things you do not want to do. And then that will just, again, build more value in yourself, establish yourself as the knowledge broker, the go-to person for when they want to do anything related to real estate. So you mix these 2 topics in with a quick introduction of yourself, and it's been shown to just grow your databases, interactions with all of our future marketing, because you've established all of the value and the trust that comes along with doing a video on something that they're going to hold closely to them.
Yeah, one thing I want to interject there, Jonathan, is part of this knowledge broker campaign that we're going to roll out and that we're going to provide video. You're all going to have your own master class that you can log into, and we're in the process of building it out right now. But you're going to have. We encourage you, when you're positioning yourself as the knowledge broker, to get your affiliates and your vendors involved. We call it our Dream 100 campaign, where it doesn't have to be 100 people, but let's say you have your top 5 to 7 vendors or people that you want to generate referrals from. Get them involved in this knowledge broker type of campaign, where one of our clients, they're actually starting up a YouTube channel and really simply just hopping on, having conversations about current events with their vendors, taking that information, that video, then pushing that video out to their database. And because they're getting exposure to their vendors are more likely to give them more referrals, because, you know, I'll scratch your back, you scratch my back type of mindset, and it's working extremely well. And there's so much to talk about, and homeowners are engaged because they're sitting home. They want to know what to do. They have a ton of questions. There's a lot of false beliefs out there, and it's really a great chance to capture their attention. And here's the thing, and I'll hand it back to you, Jonathan. That's the number one rule of marketing. It's to get their attention and keep their attention. And that's what the first step is of this campaign. As we launch the sales and marketing plan, the goal is to get their attention, and then we have ongoing campaigns to keep their attention. So I'll turn it back to you, Jonathan, from there.
Great point there, Isaiah. And just to feed off of that very quickly and wrapping up that part of the idea is in this time of crisis especially, people aren't looking for the very, very tip-top. So, for example, we're not looking to the White House or to the full-on government to tell us what's happening in our local area. We care about what's happening in the country, major updates like that, but we're looking to more of our local, pretty much our governor, for example, and that's what their role is. They're the local support, they're the local resource that everyone taps into. You want to create yourself as that style of person. Yes, they can go on Google, type in what's my market like right now, and they'll get a very high level picture. But you're going to be able to provide some unique perspectives from actually living in the area, selling houses in the area for no matter how long you've been doing it. You have the ability to really create a following of people and really grow, say, a social media channel or just grow a database overnight, utilizing some of the same strategies and just actually providing information to people that they might be out looking for. So, and a great way to do that is through a lot of vendor relations, of course. People always want to know that you have a mortgage broker in your back pocket, so that's one less thing they have to worry about. So make sure you take advantage of all of the people you have around you to, well, present all the information you can, and it'll only benefit not only yourself, but anyone you're interviewing or have on there as well.
Awesome.
So once we get through the introductory video and then we have the baseline marketing running on top of it, they've got a pretty good idea of who you are, what you stand for, and the type of material you're going to be sending them. So what we want to do is give something back. You're sending them a lot of information. They're opening your emails. They're interacting with you. They're essentially going to be giving you their business down the road, or that's the hope. But we want to give something back. We want reciprocation when it comes to marketing like that. And that's where the 100 calls strategy comes into play. So over here, I have it broken down, and this is going to be for your side of it, the real estate agent, the real estate broker. This is what you're going to be sending them. And this is not you personally. We're, of course, going to be helping you every step of the way. But pretty much what it's going to consist of is a 5-day marketing plan, all driving traffic to generate phone calls on one specific day. And the reason we want to generate phone calls on one specific day and not across 5 days is, especially when you're working in real estate, like many other fields, we get busy. We don't always answer our phone. We're not always available to have that phone call right then and there. So when you tell someone, call me between the hours of 1 and 5, and then of course you give me your time zone, then you're opening yourself up, you're making yourself available to them, which then is, they have no doubt that when they call you, you're going to be on the other end of the phone, and it's just more likely they're actually going to do that. So the motivation to make people want to actually reach out and talk to you is going to be through a strategy similar to how radio stations do a giveaway. They tell you, call in on this day and the 17th caller is going to win a pair of tickets to a concert or get some other giveaway that people find appealing. It's going to be the same idea for this one, this campaign here. We're going to ask your database and or provided leads. It can be a farming area. We're going to reach out to them, letting them know that if they call in between the specific hours that you're giving them on the day and date that you're giving them, they can be entered to win some great prize. And then the reciprocation from giving them that prize is going to be you asking them a series of questions once they call in. And that's something we're going to drill down a little bit more into when we actually review the big announcement and the workbook we're going to be rolling out. All of the scripts, all of the dialogues, all of the templates are going to be provided right inside of there, as well as the different questions you can ask them, from asking for referrals to growing your own real estate team. And like Isaiah was saying, we had someone who marketed to a very cold database. He hadn't talked to him for about 3 years or so. And there was about 3,500 once we got through our database detox. Out of that 3,500, he got between 35 and 40 calls on that specific day. He did quite a few calls back the day after as well and landed, I believe, 3 to 5 different opportunities, 2 buyers, and I believe 3 listings for once the crisis in our country is over are going to be going live for him. And all he had to do was give away 1 Yeti cooler, which cost him right around $2.99 from Amazon, and he actually shipped it directly to their house. He didn't even have to leave his couch to be able to fulfill that campaign. So for a $300 investment and about 2 hours worth of work, he got 2 procured buyers and 3 listings for down the road. And the ROI in that campaign right there.
I think the best part about that in my mind,
or comparing.
Sorry, I think the best part about that in my mind, a lot of them were people he hadn't done business with in like 3 years, 4 years.
Absolutely. The biggest thing was that this is a cold database. He had no marketing going to them whatsoever, and he really revitalized it. And then with the time following that campaign, he's been reaching out to him individually and just asking for feedback and really talking to him more and generating even more business and getting positive feedback because they thought it was such a great idea and a cool idea for him to do a giveaway like that to really give back to his database. So it really just had ancillary benefits on top of just the immediate value provided by all of the different marketing pieces he was doing.
That's awesome. That's great. So anything else you want to add?
I just think it's going to look like there's a lot of different moving pieces inside of this campaign. But I mean, honestly, it took him and I 2 phone calls, each about half an hour long, and him about doing 1 hour of work outside of those 2 phone calls to get this entire campaign, including the introductory video, as well as all of the different marketing pieces required for the 100-call campaign. He got it all done in about 2 to 3 hours total. So it might look like a lot, but it's unbelievable how a small time investment can result in a huge financial benefit.
Yeah, and here's the other exciting thing too is if you're engaged with our Facebook service, or maybe you're thinking about doing Facebook lead generation or Facebook retargeting, what you can do and what Ben's going to do is all the people that are now in it are ranked hot and that also interacted with this campaign. He's taking those leads now and going to do Facebook lead generation retargeting with us, and also if you have the prospecting service, you can pick 100 leads a month to have us call. What a better group of leads to call than the ones that called in, interacted with us, are opening up emails, watching videos and stuff like that. And so that's where our pro services are designed to complement your core sales and marketing strategy, is to help give you even more leverage to convert these people that are interacting. And that's what Ben is really excited about. Now he's going to start doing his weekly or bi-weekly podcast and doing his interviews. He's doing a quick educational video. You can think about what would work for your business model, but then all these people start interacting, and then the inbound phone calls start coming in more and more. And then you think about using our pro services to complement your conversion strategies that we're setting up for you. And that's kind of the goal and enhancement. So we want to encourage you guys to really interact with the group coaching. Look forward to your content, your monthly marketing content, the ideas we're giving you, because these are cutting edge ideas from top agents across the country. This is what we do, folks. We gather, we look at what is happening in the marketplace, we beta test it, we find out what's working, and then we give it to you guys. And that's what we're really excited about. And here's the thing: if you couple that with a follow-up strategy that we've proved over the course of setting 66,000 appointments with our follow-up strategy in the history of our company, you can't go wrong. Scott, I know Scott Tartaglia, he's our VP of sales. He's on the front line working with the clients every single day. What are your thoughts? Do you have any recommendations or any thoughts, Scott, based on what you're seeing with what your clients are doing to be successful?
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I would say this in general, if you think as an agent, about your business, and what's most important in your business, it really comes down to 2 things. It's your database and it's your brand. Okay. And if you're interacting with your database by doing branding, and getting your name out there by branding yourself with custom content, whether it be videos, whether it be retargeting ads through social media, if you're doing those extra things, just like in any other sales type of position, when you do the things that no one else is doing or a very small percentage of people are doing, you're going to take advantage and get some of the opportunities that nobody else is going to get. And that's going to allow you to exceed, a lot of times the goals that you set at the beginning of the year. As a real estate agent, guys, I'm sure you come into the year and you set goals and you make a game plan for the year. Ultimately, the easiest way to do that is to capitalize on your database, have a strong brand, have a strong sales and marketing strategy. And with our pro services, what our agents love about it the most is the fact that we're there to guide them and really show them the way in how to take their business to the next level. And that's what kind of John Simonelli was just going over there with you a little bit. So I would say that, using the systems and being proactive, doing the things outside of the box that everybody else doesn't do.
Love it. And I think one of the keys that I thought is that I heard you say was consistency and consistently keeping your brand in front of them. And, we talk a lot about follow-up, right? And let's be real about it. We all, as rainmakers at some point, some of us have been worse or better at follow-up. And we all know the effects of having a powerful multi-channel follow-up system in place. Okay, it can't be one channel. I'm not talking about drip emails. Okay, yeah, that's one thing. That's good, right? It's good to have, but that's not a multi-channel follow-up marketing program. It's not going to cut it in today's world. You got to be interacting with them in multiple different ways. Yes. And so, the more ways that you can do that, the more it's going to increase your conversion. And I know for the way we train and coach our team is we make sure we touch every single lead by phone at least 6 times, right? Throughout a staggered period of time. And, we have some of our powerhouse ISAs actually on with us right now. And Mark or whoever, chime in here. What's the difference in your conversion compared to when you call the first time versus when you followed up with it a couple times? And talk through like what the conversion is on follow-up leads versus even like an appointment you set up on the spot. Let's just walk through that and kind of end the conversation here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can give a real life example of something that just happened yesterday also. So I think the conversion probably goes up by, somewhere between 30 and 50% on something that would just be a one-off call. That's why we recommend all of our clients, while we're following up on these opportunities, they're calling between 8 and 12 times on anything we set for them, because the iron might not be as hot as we think the first time that we contact them. Yep. So I just had this situation yesterday where we set a lead a month ago, up in Maine for one of our clients. It's beautiful, like $400,000 property on this gorgeous lake, middle of nowhere, no, nobody around kind of place. So it fits a certain type of person. This gentleman is still on for sale by owner. He's spinning his wheels like, should I do this? Should I put it on flat fee? Should I do this? Should I do that? And that's a month after we set the face-to-face, and he remembered the agent. So when I called him and said, do you have any feedback on that sit down that you had with our agent? He's like, oh yeah, I remember her. She was great. We're putting that back in his mind again. Even if we don't turn them right at that point, we're putting the name back in. We're also understanding how that relationship happened on that first sit down. And then after I got off the call, I had a ton of ammunition to put over to a client to say, had another conversation with the client. Here's what he's still going through. Here's what he's thinking about doing. And he's open up to, I'll make sure before I get off that call that I'll say, do you mind if she just touches base back with you again? And 9 times out of 10, if it went well, they're like, yeah, she can call me. They still pull the, make sure, she can bring a buyer. It's like, yeah, we know, but it was a really good,
at some
good
point
situation.
He's going to turn and she's going to get a $400,000 listing, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. And so I just want to, there's some things in real estate and in business in general that you can't change. And that's having that it takes consistency. It takes multiple touches in different fashions and forms over time to maximize your profit on your database. And just remember this, 70%, if you don't have a good follow-up system in place, and you're not nurturing leads through multi-channel marketing over time, it's statistically proven 70% of your marketing dollars are going to complete waste. Complete waste. And we talk to clients over and over again. They're spending $3,000-$4,000 a month on Zillow, right? Leads come down, they call them once or twice. There's no sales and marketing strategy in place through different channels of marketing, and the leads are sitting there. You might as well flush the leads down the toilet, right? So we're going to end off there, guys. Does anyone else have any final points before we break off?
I would just say with the follow-up, the most important thing, if you think about it, guys, it's timing.
Yeah.
Right? And that's any type of business that you're in, whether you're buying a pair of shoes, you're buying a house, or, you buy that new car. A lot of times it comes down to timing. And if you're not the person that's in front of them at the right timing with the right message, and you're not doing it consistently, you're going to miss out on opportunities. And that's worse than not getting the new one that comes in, is missing out on the one that you already have.
It's right in front of you.
That's right in front of you. So
yeah, that's good. I love it. All right, so Isaiah Colton here again. This is my awesome team. We got a whole bunch of different divisions on here. Real Insider Pro podcast. We wanted to make this special announcement. We're really excited about that. We think it's going to be a game changer for our clients. Feel free to, if you need help interacting, you want to set up a one-on-one strategy session to get this integrated. All you got to do is go to support@rapsuccess.com, put in a ticket. We'll be happy to get you integrated with the program. And we want you to be our next success story. And I'm going to kind of go off the cuff here. Hope my team doesn't want to kill me. But here's what we'll do is just as an incentive for the first person that wants to join us and get involved in the new marketing strategy we're rolling out with 100 calls in a day. What we'll do is we'll just throw an extra 1,000 geo leads in there for you to even take this campaign to a whole nother level. Because we really want to see you get jump started and give back any way we can. So with that, guys, Claire, we're good to go. You can cut it off, cut the recording off. And if you're seeing this on YouTube later, subscribe to our page, share it on Facebook. We appreciate your support, and have an awesome day.
That's it.
See you guys.
See ya.